Professor Whizzpop Show. He knows the magic tricks. Professor Whizzpop Show. He's got comedy sticks. Let's all go to Professor Whizzpop Show.
Hello, welcome to summer reading at your library. Are you ready for a magic show? No, you guys aren't ready for a magic show. I'll try again. Are you ready for a magic show? Well, great. Now, before the show, is there anyone here who can tell me what the theme is to summer reading this year at their library? I'll tell you. This year's theme is called Imagine Your Story. It's all about unicorns and dragons and princesses and fairy tales and folklore and frogs. Frogs, like from this book here. Do princesses really kiss frogs? I wonder, do princesses really kiss frogs? Hey, would you like to find out by using a little bit of magic? Oh, great. Well, I've got somebody here to tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the first time in your library this year, I give you His Highness of Hop, the Lord of the Lily Pad, the one and only Frog. Wait. That's not a frog. That's a prince. Look at him. He's got a royal crown on and a cape. Oh, no. I know what the problem is. This frog must have come pre-kissed. You see, if a princess kisses a frog, he turns into a prince. In order to ask the frog whether princesses really kissed them, we're going to have to turn the prince into a frog. And the way we do that is by unkissing him. You see, when you do a kiss, you make a noise just like this. But when you do an unkiss, you make a noise just like this. Hey, can you guys make that noise at home when I ask you to? Can you all go? Okay, now clean off your computer screens. Here we go. What's going to happen is this. We're going to take the frog. We're going to put him into the hand. We're going to squish him into the hand like that. We're going to push him in. And then we're going to make the noise. And watch very carefully as the prince turns into a frog. I'll show you again. We push it in like that. And when we pull it out like that, very carefully, the amazing thing is, the prince turns into a frog. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there are two handkerchiefs, and you're right. You see, there's the frog handkerchief and there's an invisible handkerchief which has the prince printed on it. And if you look carefully, what we can do is we take the prince handkerchief out of here like that. Now whatever you do, you never show two handkerchiefs at the same time. So what you do is you take the frog handkerchief, you shove him into the hand like that. You keep him in the hand the whole time, and then whatever you do, never ever ever open this hand. If you open this hand at the wrong time, everyone will see that there's a frog. There's no frog in there. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's try and turn him into a frog again. Okay, here we go. We take the prince, we shove him into the hand like that. We shove him into the hand like that. And then when we start to pull something out, we go and watch very carefully as the prince turns into a... Wait. Did one of you guys at home make a noise instead of a noise? I'm pretty sure I heard someone go, that's no good. That is no good. You see, if half the audience go and half the audience go, you don't don't end up with a frog or a prince. You end up with a half frog, half prince. And that, boys and girls, is exactly how we know that princesses really do kiss frogs.
Hi, did you know that the Library of Congress is the biggest library in the world with over 196 million titles?
If I Ran the Circus by Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss. He wrote loads of books, and the funny thing is, they all rhyme. You know, reading Dr. Seuss makes me feel a little bit rhymey. I've got a rhyming trick to show you today. I'll just go and get it. I'd like to show you all a trick, a special trick with coloured sticks. And when I pull this tassel down, the other one goes up, I found. Up and down, high and low, how it works, I do not know. Some people think a string runs through, I'm sad to say, it fooled me too. Up and down, high and low, how it works, I do not know. Some people think a string runs here, over there and back to here. Sad to say that they are wrong, how this one's short and this one's long. Up and down, high and low, how it works, I do not know. I do not like this silly trick. I do not like this trick with sticks. Up and down, high and low, how it works, I do not know. Up and down, here and there, how it works, I do not care. Up and down, high and low, how it works, uh-oh. When this happens, I don't care. You see, I always have a spare. And when I pull this tassel, see, they all go up. 1, 2, and 3.
Did you know that the most expensive book ever purchased was for $30.8 million and it was purchased by Bill Gates?
When I was a little boy, I wanted nothing more in the whole wide world than to be the greatest balloon artist. I wanted to take some of those twisty balloons and turn them into a dragon. So do you know what I did? I walked down to my library. I walked up the stairs and I got myself a book. This book here, Captain Visual's big book of balloon art. This book told me to get 2 twisty balloons and to twist them so that they looked just like this. And did they look like a dragon? No, they did not. So do you know what I did? I walked down to my library. I walked up the stairs and I got myself another book. This book was called Great Balloons by Jean Merlin. And this book told me to take a twisty balloon and to twist it just like this. And did it look like a dragon? No, it did not. So do you know what I did? I walked down to my library. I walked up the stairs and I got myself another book. A book called The Big book of balloons. And this book told me to get 2 balloons and to twist them just like this. And did it look like a dragon? No, it did not. So do you know what I did? I walked down to my library, I walked up the stairs, I got myself another book. This book was called Hitchhiking Balloons, and it told me to take a balloon and to twist it like this. And did it look like a dragon? No, it did not. So do you know what I did? I walked down to my library, I walked up the stairs, and I got myself one more book. Palloncini Balloons by Paolo Micheletto. And it told me to take all the balloons that I'd already twisted and to twist them together like this. And did it look like a dragon? No, it did not. It looked just like a beautiful unicorn hat. I'm gonna give it to this kid here. Here you go. And that is how I became the greatest balloon twister the world has ever known. It's story time, and I'm here today to tell you a story that you've never heard before. It's about a little boy called Jack, a giant plant, a cloud with a castle on it, and inside it is a giant. And the story is called Jack and the beanstalk. That's right. You've heard it before. Well, don't worry, because I happen to be the best in the world at telling this story. Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Boy. Oh, all right. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Boy. Wait, that's not right either. Don't worry, Don't worry, I've got some cards here to help me tell the story. And here is the hero of our story, Little Jack. Oh, Little Jack is very poor, but he's happy. And he lives home alone with his mum. There's his mum. Oh, she's had a hard life. She's only 35, and I can't stop thinking about the poor cat. The poor cow. The poor cow. This is Jack's bestest friend in the whole wide world ever. Every morning Jack would get out of bed to milk the cow, go downstairs, and the cow would greet him by saying, No, that's a dog. Sorry about this. Let's try it again. Every morning Jack would get out of bed to milk the cow. He would go downstairs and the cow would greet him by saying, No, that's an elephant. Sorry about that. Every morning, Jack would get out of bed to milk the cow. He would go downstairs and the cow would greet him by saying, No, that's a sheep. Sorry about this. Every morning, Jack would get out of bed to milk the cow. He would go downstairs and the cow would greet him by saying, Moo. That's right, the cow would say moo. Well, one day, Jack's mum said to Jack, Jack, you really have to go to the market and sell the cow. Jack was really upset. He loved that cow, but he was a good boy, so he did what his mum told him. He took the cow to market, and you will never believe what Jack got for the cow. He got something so fantastic for the cow that nobody could believe it. It was a fantastic deal for... What? He got beans. Oh! Jack got beans for the cow. Jack's mum was really cross. She gave him the hairy eyeball and she gave him the waggy finger and she took the beans and she threw them out of the kitchen window. She sent Jack to bed with no supper. Night fell. And Jack fell fast asleep. All of a sudden, Jack woke with a start. I said start, not a... Sorry about this. Jack heard something going on downstairs in the garden. So he got out of bed and he walked down the stairs. It's quite a big house. When he got down to the bottom of the stairs, he realised that he had forgotten something. So he went back up. What it was that he'd forgotten. Let's find out. Anyway, he went back downstairs again. In his big house with the stairs, the creaky floorboards. And he got to the kitchen and he looked out of the window. And in the garden, he saw a giant beanstalk. He opened the kitchen door and he stepped into the garden. Jack decided to climb the beanstalk, but he realised it was an incredibly long way, so he took the elevator. To the top of the beanstalk. When he got to the top of the beanstalk, Jack noticed that there was a giant castle at the top of the beanstalk. Here's the castle. Can you believe that Jack knocked on the door? I said Jack knocked on the door. And when he stepped into the castle, he saw the most frightening thing ever. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? Ah! Yeah, it's nothing. Jack's afraid of the dark. Jack stepped inside the castle. And then he realised that all he had to do was say the magic words and Jack would disappear. So he said, abracadabra, and look as Jack disappears. Thank you very much. What a great trick. I'm the best magician in the world. Turn it around. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Watch very carefully as Jack disappears. Thank you very much. What a great trick. I'm the best. What, you think there's something inside here? All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'll show you what's inside here. It is the goose that laid the golden egg. Well, Jack picked up the goose that laid the golden egg and he started off down, down, down the beanstalk. But then he realised he was... What? Turn it around? You want me to turn it around? Okay, here we go. I'll turn around the goose. Here we go. The goose has been turned round. There we go. One goose turned round. Thank you very much. What a great trick. What? You want me to turn it all? No, I can't. All right. Ah! It's the giant! The giant started chasing Jack. Jack went down the beanstalk. The giant was in hot pursuit. It was a terrifying moment. Jack got to the bottom of the beanstalk. He picked up an axe and he started hacking on the beanstalk as hard as he could. And he went, I'm gonna... with the chainsaw, and the beanstalk fell, and so did the giant. The giant fell off the beanstalk and was never, ever seen again. There's only one problem to this story, boys and girls. You see, not only was the giant never seen again, but we've got no idea where Jack has gone. Wouldn't it be amazing if Jack was home with his grandma? If we said the magic words and made Jack go home with his grandma, would you give us a huge round of applause? You would? Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if Jack is home with his grandma, I want you to give yourselves a huge round of applause. Watch, watch, watch. It's Jack! Thank you very much! Thank you! What a great trick! Thank you! I'm the best magician in the world! Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Did you know there are over 129 million books published? reservations. They were all booked.
What pet should I get by Dr. Seuss? Put your hands up if you've got a pet at home. I've got a pet. I'll tell you what it is. Put your hand up if you like fish. Put your hand up if you like tricks. Put your hand up if you like sticks. Put your hand up if you like tricks with fish on sticks. I've got a trick with a fish on a stick. Would you like to see it? You would? Great! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the first time in your library this year, I give you Norman, the world's only acrobatic goldfish. Norman's the most amazing goldfish in the world because he can jump from this fishing line here to any of the other fishing lines. Now the problem is, Norman is really shy, so he has to do the trick behind my back. Watch, I take Norman, I put him behind my back. I say the magic words abracadabra and watch very carefully as Norman jumps from this fishing line here to this fishing line here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I am the greatest magician in the... I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, that's the best magic trick in the whole wide world. I'll show you again. Watch. I take Norman. I put him behind my back. I say the magic words abracadabra and watch carefully as Norman jumps from this fishing line here to this fishing line here. Thank you very much. What a I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, can you do the trick without putting Norman behind your back? Well, as a matter of fact, I can. Watch. I take Norman. I say, look, an elephant! Wow, what a great trick. Thank you very much. I am the best magician in the whole world. Wait. You think I've been turning it around? Where would you like me to make Norman jump to then? The middle? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to make Norman jump to the middle, and the way we're going to do it is by using your magical powers. What's going to happen is this. I'm going to take Norman like that. You're going to blow on Norman. Norman is going to jump. The crowd are going to go wild. Are you ready? We're ready. Okay, here we go. We take Norman like that. 1, 2, 3, blow! And look, as Norman jumps to the middle. Thank you very much. What a great trick. I am the best magician in the... Oh... I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. Do you know what this is here? This is confidence. I'm going to give you the confidence. Here we go. You take the confidence just there. Great. Now you are full of confidence. Now when you blow on the fish is going to jump to the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We take the fish and on the count of 3, I want you to blow on the fish. 1, 2, 3, blow. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if Norman has jumped to the middle, I want you to give him a huge round of applause. Watch, watch, watch as Norman jumps to the middle! Thank you very much, boys and girls. What a fantastic trick. I am the best magician in the world. No one is as awesome as me. Thank you for coming to your library this summer. Thank you for reading... What? Ah! Look. 1 fish. 2 fish. Red fish. Blue fish. Give yourselves a big round of applause, boys and girls. Thank you very much. See you in a minute. Are you ready for another magic trick? No, you guys aren't ready for a magic trick. I'll pack away. I'll head back to... Wait, I'll try again. Are you ready for a magic trick? You are. Fantastic. I've got a brand new trick to show you today. In fact, it's a trick that's so new and so precious, I keep it in its very own little box right here. Would you like to see it? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, silly heads and silly beans, I give you my brand... Oh, wait a second. There's nothing in the box. Well, that's a pity. Sorry about that, boys and girls. I can't show you my new... Oh! Don't worry. It's right over here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my brand new... Do you want to see it? No, you guys don't want to see it. You do want to see it. Okay, great. You see, this trick has got lots of suggestions for books that you can read during the summer. And the great thing about it is, there's no fairies in any of the suggestions. You see, I love books, but I really don't like fairies with their pretty dresses, beautiful wings, sharp teeth and big claws. I just can't stand them. So if you see a fairy at any point during this trick, all you've got to do is let me know. All you've got to do is shout as loud as you can, "It's a fairy!" And I, the brave Professor Whizzpop, will deal with it. Let's look at the book suggestions. Oh, there's the first one. It's a monster. You could read a book about a monster, like The Monster at the End of This Book by Grover. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, A Genie and a Lamp from Arabian Nights. What a great book suggestion. A dragon like Wings of Fire. You could read the whole series this summer. Or we could read The Frog Prince, a beautiful frog tale. A beautiful frog tale. Or we've got a pirate, like out of Peter Pan. Oh, what else have we got? A beautiful princess, for example, Snow White. What a great load of suggestions for this summer. We've got loads of books we could read, and the great thing about it is there are no... What? It's a Oh, no! It's a fairy. Sorry about this, guys. I'll have a word. No more doing that, fairy. You are not part of the show. Sorry about that, boys and girls. I'm going to take the fairy and I'm going to put her in the time out box. In you go, fairy. You're in time out. No more doing that, fairy. Okay, good. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to shuffle the cards and then I'm going to go through them and you're going to tell me when to stop. That'll be the book that you choose to read all summer. Let's see, here we go. So we could have had the monster book. Let's keep going. We could have read, Aladdin. Just tell me when to stop. And that way...
Stop.
Stop? Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the book that you're going to choose to read for the summer. It's going to be a fantastic book because... What? It's a... Oh, no! I'm sorry about this, boys and girls. It's a fairy. I'll have a word. No more doing that, fairy. You're not part of the show. I'm sorry about this, boys and girls. I'll take the fairy and I'll put her in the timeout box so we know she's right there. There you are, fairy. You're in timeout. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to shuffle these cards. You're going to tell me when to stop and you're going to choose a book for the summer. So here we go, okay? So we go through the cards. Tell me when to stop. You could have had a book about a monster. You could have had a... Stop? Let's have a look. The book you chose today is going to be a fantastic book for the summer. It's got... Don't tell me it's a fairy. Oh, I can't bear to look. Let me see. Oh! It's a fairy. Sorry about this, guys. I'll have a word. No more doing that, fairy. You're not part of the show. I'm sorry about this, guys. I thought she was in the timeout box. I'll put the fairy in the timeout box and then we'll choose a book for the summer. So I'm going to mix up these cards and then we're going to go through them and you can tell me what book you want to read during the summer. So here we go. We go 1, 2, just tell me when to stop. Stop. Very good. So what we're going to do is we've chosen a book for the summer. It's going to be a fantastic book. It's got... Oh! Sorry about this, boys and girls. It's a fairy. No more doing that, fairy. I thought she was in the timeout box. I'll put the fairy in the timeout box and then we won't have to worry about her ever again. There she is in the timeout box. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to mix up the cards. You're going to tell me when to stop and you're going to choose a book for the summer. So I go through the cards like that. One there, one there, one there. Tell me when to stop and you can choose.
Stop.
Stop. Stop there. And that is your book for the... What? It's not a fairy. It's a... It's a monster. Yes, you can read a book this summer all about monsters. Now, what's going to happen is this. I'm going to make this monster disappear. It's going to be a fantastic trick. But all I need to do it is my monster disappearing kit. Where's my monster disappearing kit? I'm going to need this... What? There's a what? Wait, let me have a look. Oh! No more doing that, fairy. You're not part of the show. I'm sorry about that, boys and girls. I thought she was in there. I'll put the fairy in the timeout box and then we won't have to deal with her ever again. Let's see. Oh, there she is in there. So, this is what's going to happen. We're going to take this monster. We're going to put him in here. He's going to disappear. The crowd are going to go wild. Watch, we take the monster. We put him inside there like that. Then we cover it with a handkerchief. Watch as I make the monster disappear. 1, 2, 3, ta-da! It's disappeared. Thank you very much. What a great trick. I am the best magician in the world. No one is as... What? You think the monster's... Let me have a look. Oh! Sorry about this, boys and girls. Let's try this again. We take the monster. We put it inside the monster disappearing kit like that. Then we cover the monster disappearing kit with the handkerchief. And we're going to make the monster disappear on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, da-da! And he's disappeared. Thank you very much. What a great trick. I am the best magician in the world. No one is as awesome as... Wait, you think the monster's behind the handkerchief? Let me have a look. No, he's disappeared. Thank you very much. What a great trick. I am the best magician. What, you want me to turn it round? Okay, it's an old joke, but I'll do it. Here we go. We turned it round. Thank you very much. What a great trick. All right, I'll... Oh! Sorry about that, boys and girls. It's the fairy. No more doing that, fairy. You're not part of the trick. I'm sorry about that. I thought she was in the timeout box. I'll put her inside the timeout box like that, and then we won't have... Hey, do you know what I realised we just did? We just made the monster disappear. I wonder if we can make the monster reappear. I wonder if we can do it by looking in... Hey, do you remember at the start of the trick, this box was empty? Do you think you can help me make the monster reappear inside this box? Very good. This is what I want you to do. I want you at home to reach your hands toward the computer screen. I want you to wiggle your fingers. I want you to wiggle your thumbs, because that's the way the magic comes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your thumbs. That's the way the magic comes. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if we've made the monster reappear in the box, I want you to give yourselves a huge round of applause. Watch, watch, watch. Whoa! The monster's reappeared in the box. Thank you very much, boys and girls. What a great trick. I am the best magician in the world. No one is as awesome as me. Thank you so... What? Hey! No more doing that, fairy. Give yourselves a big round of applause, boys and girls. Thank you very, very much for coming to the magic show today. Thank you very much for participating in virtual summer reading at your library. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you.